Hi, Liana here, and I thought it would be fun to make a little video about the books that I'm currently reading. I'm, like many avid readers, in the middle of multiple books at a time, fiction, nonfiction, what have you, and so I thought, I have quite a bit of a pile here. Maybe it'd be fun to talk about it. So, here we go in random order. Book number one, The Feminine Mystique by Betty Friedan. This is a classic, but I had never read it. So I thought this year would be a good year to do that. And I bought it for myself a couple months ago, and I absolutely plan on finishing it, but currently I'm not gone far past the introduction. But this is definitely a goal book for this year. And the next thing in the pile is my Kindle, because I have multiple books on here that I'm in the middle of. Some are short story or mystery compilations, or random short stories by Arthur Conan Doyle. And I also have some young adult books on here that I started reading, and some I decided not to finish, some I definitely want to finish. And I have many classics on here, including The Woman in White by Will P. Collins, which I absolutely plan on finishing, but I got to a point where there were other things I wanted to read, and the book itself was kind of distressing me, so I put it down, but I do want to finish that story very soon. So my Kindle kind of embodies books that I've finished, books that I've partially read, etc. So it had to be in the pile too. Next book, another nonfiction book, Better Than Before by Gretchen Rubin. It's a book on habit forming. It was a present to me for Christmas from my brother-in-law, and I very much wanted it and was very excited to receive it. It's fascinating. It's a fascinating topic, and I definitely want to finish it. I just haven't quite yet. So, next book on the list is a fiction. It is the last book in the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer, and I am definitely over halfway done, but I definitely need to finish reading it. It's a very fascinating series. I love the series. I'll be sad when the series is over, so that might be part of the reason why I haven't finished this one yet. Next one. This is a special case. I recently was very, very lucky to go to Maui for my cousin's wedding, and one of the souvenirs that I got was this book, The Legends and Myths of Hawaii by His Hawaiian Majesty Kalakaua. Forgive me if I pronounced that wrong, I probably did. And this is a compilation of, obviously, Hawaiian myths, and it's fascinating, and I've read a bit of it, and this is one of those books that you can dip in and out of any time, so I don't have a goal of finishing it completely anytime soon, but it's a great little book to have, and for various reasons it's very fascinating, and I very much like it. So that sort of counts, sort of doesn't count in the middle of category, but it's in the pile. Another book similar to that is this lovely compilation that I got at Barnes & Noble for under $8, The Rivals of Sherlock Holmes. There are no Sherlock Holmes stories in this book, which makes this giant name on the cover kind of humorous, but there are other detective stories from the Victorian era, and they're really fun. So I'm in the middle of it. I will definitely finish this year, I'm pretty sure. It's super fun to read other Victorian detectives by various authors. So there's that one, and back to nonfiction with Bach, Music in the Castle of Heaven by John Elliott Gardner. This is a nonfiction book that, again, you can dip in and out of it. It deals with a lot of different aspects of Bach's life and various of his compositions, etc. And I really enjoy it. I just haven't finished it. So there you go. Oh no, jump cut. I had to stop the video momentarily, but I only have one more book in the pile, so here it is. Walking Since Daybreak by Modris Ecksteins. This is a borrowed book, so I'm trying to finish it this weekend so I can give it back to Scott, who lent it to me. I've actually had it since November, so I want to finally return it. It is a very fascinating book about World War I and World War II and the Baltic countries, especially Latvia. The author is Latvian. And not the happiest of subject matter, but very educational, very eye-opening. Parts of my own family history are correlated in this book, which is fascinating. Some are not, so I want to read more about those in other books subsequently. But all in all, very fascinating book. Not very happy, obviously, but I want to finish it and give it back, and I am glad that I'm reading it. So that is the last book in the middle of books pile. And I hope to do more book videos regarding perhaps bookmarks, comfort reading, etc. So we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching and have a good one.